Hey Tone Freaks, and welcome to another episode of Tone Quest, the first episode of 2021. Yay! This is Marco De Leon here at the Mix Machine Studio. There's been a lot of things going on in our country and in the world, but we will be in our small little audio bubble to give you some great news from one of our favorite brands, Audient. So let's get right on it. Okay, so this just dropped, and I'm very pleased to announce that Audient will be releasing its very own EVO 4 recording package. Yay! Pictures here or here, I don't know. I'll put it somewhere here. Okay, so I'm just gonna read this from my iPad. Okay, so the EVO Start Recording bundle features one EVO 4 audio interface. We all know what the EVO 4 is capable of. One SR1 condenser microphone right here. One SR2000 monitoring headphones. It's fantastic, of course. One shock mount. You get a shock mount with this. That's awesome. One XLR cable. Free software and plugins from Audient and EVO. And of course, it's iOS compatible. So here at Mix Machine, we were always fans of the EVO recording interfaces. We use them a lot in our remote recordings and sometimes in our remote mixing and mastering sessions. And I'm so glad that they finally released their own recording package, because we've always tried to package the EVO 4 and EVO 8 with the Black Series by Loudon Audio, some jumpers, cables, and PreSonus headphones. Although that's a good package, it doesn't seem to work. The price point doesn't seem to work for a lot of a lot of people who want to start their own recording, their own home recording studio. So I'm very glad that Audient has finally released their EVO recording package. Okay, so I'm just gonna read the product description of the SR1 microphone. Okay, the SR1 captures every detail and nuance of your performance from the moment you hit record with the SR1 condenser microphone. Its large diaphragm design and versatile nature will give you studio quality recordings no matter the source. Okay, so I'm thinking this is a 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, your standard frequency response in cardioid pattern. And of course, the SR2000 monitoring headphones not only deliver superior audio performance, but have been engineered to provide long-lasting comfort. We'll be testing it. We'll be putting it on the grinder and we're gonna see how the microphone and the headphones compare with other bundles. And of course, the interface itself is already awesome. So yeah, so we're gonna be selling that here in our studio, in our online store. Click on the description below on the shop so you can get early access on the EVO 4 recording bundle. Finally, we are releasing, or Audient is releasing, the ID4 MK2. Yes. Okay, I'm such a fan of the ID series. I tried it a few times before, and finally we are going to distribute it here in the Philippines, and you will be benefiting from this partnership, because the ID series is Audient's console grade audio interface. So they put in the preamps of their console, which is the ASP8024. That's just awesome. If you're putting console grade preamps on your audio interface, you don't need to buy a separate preamp. Okay, so let me just read some specs for the ID4. One console mic pre. It's delicious. Class-leading converters. I'm sure this is from either Burr Brown or AKM, but I think AKM. I think they switched to AKM now. One JFET instrument input. So there's a JFET instrument input. That means it's driven by a famous chip, a FET chip. It's a field effect transistor that can that's like an emulation of preamp for your, or it's good. Okay, JFET instrument input, and that JFET chip will really give give the DI signal of guitar or bass or keyboard some rich sonic, some good sonic richness and punch than just your ordinary DI. Okay, dual headphone outputs. Yes, you heard it right. Dual headphone outputs, and that's awesome. If you and your friend, you're tracking, and you know you're on location, and you need to track someone, and you don't have a headphone amp with you, dual headphone outputs really count. Okay, scroll control. All right, I think that's part of the okay, the picture is right here. Picture right here for your ID4. Okay, monitor mix and pan. That's awesome. Okay, true phantom power over USB. Wow. And okay, this is going to blow your socks off. USB 3.0 bus powered. Yes, finally, USB 3.0 speed. 2.0 out of the gate, enters 3.0, much better. Okay, 24-bit, 96 kilohertz recording sample rate. Okay, that kind of bugs me a bit. Okay, 96 still, but you know, we never record over 96 anyway here in the studio. But still, it would be great if they just bumped it up to 192 kilohertz. So maybe just to keep the price point down, they kind of skimped on that a bit. All metal design, of course, free software plugins, and need I say more? Okay, so that's just awesome. You get USB 3.0, 2 headphone outs on this little thing, and you have 2 line outputs as well. Okay, so you have 2 headphone outs, 2 line outputs. Okay, so designed to take your recording to the next level in every way, the ID4 MK2 delivers professional audio performance in a compact and modern desktop package, featuring an Audient console mic pre, as mentioned earlier, class-leading converters. I don't know if it's earlier I mentioned also, dual headphone outputs and a JFET instrument input. Gives you everything you need to create studio quality recordings at home. Professional sound you deserve. Audient console mic pre's. All right, it's all in the detail. Okay. All right, capable. Okay, now this is nice also. The dual headphone outputs are capable of driving 600 ohms headphones. That's very important for those who have your Beyerdynamic DT whatevers. They can drive it, and your Sennheiser 660 whatevers, they can drive it. That's fantastic. Okay, JFET instrument input. Yeah, designed to take classic to replicate the input stage of a classic valve amplifier. I don't know about that, but yeah, it's gonna give you some harmonics and some saturation for sure. Okay. Again, as I mentioned, for guitar and bass, maybe for some synth keys as well. Ultra low latency on your monitor mix. Don't let latency slow you down. Quickly create and monitor a blend of ID4. Yeah, it's standard blend playback knob. Virtual scroll wheel, scroll control, volume knob into virtual scroll wheel. Okay, so you have that single knob thing you can assign. Then that knob is assignable to your outputs, your inputs, or your headphones. It's all very standard if you're familiar with interfaces with one knob, right? Okay, setup in seconds. USB bus powered, of course. No need to find a power outlet. Okay, that's good. Okay, true phantom power. That's another thing. So it's true phantom power. So the rating of the phantom power will be really 48 volts. Sometimes some phantom power in some interfaces will rate only 46 volts, some 45. I think what they're saying is a consistent 48 volt phantom over USB, and it's USB 3 finally. Okay, it's compatible with iOS devices, built to last, all metal construction. All right. Okay, here's the key tech specs. Okay, mic gain 58 dB. All right, not so heavy, not so that number is okay. 58 dB of mic gain, that's fine. That's very standard. Okay, IEN of 128 dB, A-weighted. So yeah, that's equivalent input to noise ratio. Let's just skip that. All right, that means nothing in the practical world. Okay, just come down to the studio, listen to it, so you can really judge for yourself what's happening. You know, I always judge something on the real world application. I never judge something on paper. Okay, this doesn't mean anything to me. Okay, so when our unit arrives here, we are just gonna test everything. We're gonna test everything, and we are going to judge it with our real live testing, okay, or real use. Okay, power requirements, USB 3.0. Okay, so this is very important. You should have USB 3.0. Is it 2.0 compatible? That I do not know yet. If it's USB 2.0 backwards compatible, or it has to be USB 3.0. I don't know yet, but we will soon find out when our unit arrives here in the studio. Okay, ID4 iPad support, which is great. All right, USB enabled iPads. To verify all their iPads. Okay, okay, USB Type-C cable included. No Type A, no Type-C to Type A. Just Type-C to Type-C cable is included. Whew, wow. All right. Sorry, I'm mumbling. I'm very excited about this product because I've been wanting to have the ID series here in our studio for the longest time, and finally it's coming. So yeah, there's a buying link below if you guys wanna have first dibs on the ID4 Mark II. Just click on the buying link below, and also click on the Audient website below. Also, click on our website below as well, and our Facebook page below as well. Also, become a Patreon if you're interested in great discounts and deals. All right? Okay. Whew. So again, we have the EVO 4 recording package and the ID4 Mark II now available at the Mix Machine shop. All right. Thanks everyone. Marco De Leon of ToneQuest out. I'm so excited to get my ID4.